Hey, how's it going, guys? Famox here from GameOnYourFace. Today I'm bringing you the first legendary review. We're looking at Mike Bossy and Jari Kurri.
This video was brought to you by Hot Puck Traders for all your Hot Puck needs.
The rules. I will play both players for 7 games on 100 chemistry lines. They will not be assigned any boosts or captaincy cards. The overall grade will be based on 5 stats: puck skills, skating, shooting, physical, and defensive. His current average price is $135k, putting him in the same price range as Corey Perry. Bossy is a truly legendary sniper. His wrist shot is the best that I've used in the game so far. Additionally, he's got some surprisingly quick legs that will have defenders spinning. Throw on top of that his amazing hands and you've got the ingredients for a goal-scoring machine. However, like most speedy snipers, the physical side of his game is subpar. Puck skills. He gets an 8.5. Bossy's stick was like a magic wand, and when he was dangling around the ice, he was putting spells on the defenders. He could effortlessly slide by 2 guys, then go on to beat the goalie, or dance around before saucing the open pass. However, I wouldn't rely too heavily on Bossy's passing. While it was okay, it's not on the same level as elite passers such as Tavares or Datsuk. Skating. 8. Bossy's speed was very surprising. Seeing as his skating rating is only 85, I was expecting him to skate like Sedin. However, he actually felt quite fast. I think it's due to his size and acceleration. He can go from 0 to 100 in just a few strides, but he does have very poor endurance. So he'll have one speedy rush, then the rest of the shift he'll be skating at average speed. Shooting. 9. His shot is without a doubt his greatest weapon. His wrister has amazing power and accuracy. He can put it where he wants, even when he's skating at high speeds. And though his slap shot doesn't carry as much power, it still has the precision to rack up the goals. He rarely fails to capitalize on his goal scoring opportunities. Physical. He gets a 6. As expected, this is where his overall grade took the biggest hit. Bossy is a small player at 6 feet 185 pounds, and you can feel that on the ice. It doesn't take much to knock him off balance. If you get caught in a bad spot, your opponent will have no problem laying him out. I also found that Bossy was pretty injury prone. He got injured 2 times in just 7 games. Defensive. He gets a 7. Bossy's defensive play was alright. He has a decent poke check and stick lift and will automatically intercept most soft passes, but his discipline was a little lacking. He made a few more trips to the penalty box than I would have liked, a total of 4 penalties in his short time on my team. Total points. In 7 games he got 7 goals and 2 assists for a total of 9 points. His overall grade is 7.8 out of 10 or 78%. That's a C+.
Bossy is an amazing goal scorer. His shot is definitely one of the best in the game. In those crunch time situations, he's the player you put out there to get that clutch goal. However, he's very weak on his skates, and while he's pretty fast, he's not as fast as some other players that are just a few coins more than him, like Taylor Hall or Matt Duchene. But before I reach my final conclusion, let's take a look at Jari Kurri.
With his current average price at $230k, he's in the same price range as Patrick Kane. Kurri has some amazing hands. He's very quick, smooth, and most importantly, effective when executing his dekes. He's also got some great hand-eye, very useful for getting the tip-in goal or batting a puck out of mid-air. Unfortunately, he struggled in almost every other category. Puck skills. He gets a 9. As I just said, Kurri's deking ability is phenomenal. As good as Bossy was, Kurri was just a little bit better. Most of his goals came from his deking ability alone. However, his passing was around the same level as Bossy's. It was decent, but nothing special. Skating. He gets a 6. Just like Bossy, Kurri's skating was the most surprising, but for the opposite reason. I was expecting him to be a rocket. Unfortunately, that was not the case. His speed was very similar to Jerome McGinley's. The one upside was that he had great agility, which made for quick, smooth turns, but when it came to straight up hustle, it was very disappointing. Shooting. He gets a 7. I wasn't too crazy about Kurri's shot. It wasn't very powerful and didn't meet the standards for sniper accuracy either. His slap shot was especially weak and rather ineffective. The majority of his goals were from tap-ins and breakaways. Not the best player for trying to pick corners. Physical. 6.5. Kurri is a soft player, but he was still a little stronger on his skates than Bossy was. I found that Kurri had a better resistance and recovery time. When he got hit, he was faster to get back up, or he would just fall to his knees and seamlessly keep on skating. However, it would still usually result with him losing the puck. Defensive, he gets an 8.5. Kurri was really solid defensively. His great hand-eye was not just useful in the offensive zone, it was also great for intercepting the cross-crease passes. His stick check and poke check were very effective, and he didn't get any penalties, so overall, he played a very well-rounded defensive game. Total points. In 7 games, he got 4 goals and 6 assists for a total of 10 points. His overall grade came to 7.4 out of 10, or 74%. That's a C.
This was a very close race. Bossy and Kurri were both great offensively, but their physical and defensive abilities knocked them down. However, I gotta give the edge to Bossy. Kurri was better when it came to his balance and dangling, but Bossy was a more dangerous player overall. He has a better shot, and he feels much faster on his skates. On top of that, he's currently averaging around 50 to 70k cheaper. So there's my opinion on it, guys. If you want a mid-range legend card that's not totally going to break the bank, I definitely go with Mike Bossy. Now that review's over, I have some things I want to discuss. First is a review change. For future reviews, I'm thinking about removing the little pre-summary section.
Bossy is a truly legendary sniper. His wrist shot is the best that I've used in the game so far.
I had a few suggestions on the past saying I should get rid of it, and I'm starting to agree. It just makes the reviews a little more repetitive than they have to be, and it also adds more time to the production process on my end. If I were to remove it, it would mean that I could get reviews out to you guys much faster and would also cut down on the video length of the reviews themselves. But before I take it out, I want to ask you guys first, so let me know in the comments, should I keep it or cut it? I'm going to put 2 comments, one will say keep, the other will say cut. The one with the most likes is what I'll go with. Next, I want to announce the winner of the Sedin giveaway. For Xbox One, it was Through the Ice with this gem, and for PS4, it was Hagyasama, mostly because he was the only PS4 guy to enter. And last but not least is another review change. Instead of just having you guys leave the suggestions and me picking them out, now I'm going to leave it to a vote. So I still want you guys to leave suggestions, then I'll make the matchups and put it in a straw poll. This way you guys have more control over who I review. So don't forget to vote keep or cut, and then go to the straw poll link in the description and vote for the next review. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Famox from GameOnYourFace, and I'll see you in the next one.